Welcome to the Macedon campaign for Et Impera 1.2. In the last part we pushed south and took these two regions here, and well, what can I say guys, is life is getting interesting, because if I show you diplomatically, we've got Armenia out here that have got allies over here, and I've got my allies here. We've got lots of friends around here. The Bosphorans like us, and maybe we could even get a trade deal with them. Yes, let's just get a bit of cash out of them. Yep. And maybe we can get a non-aggression from them as well. And I'm kind of been studying the map off camera guys, and I think I'm inclined now to go for a diplomatic solution for Syria and get these guys all really friendly with me. So my new enemies are probably Egypt and the Sukhalids, and to that end what I want to do is actually get effectively a base here in the form of taking Salamis, and to do that I'm going to have to take a bit of a chance here guys. I'm going to bring this navy down here, and we're going to send this navy back to here. I mean, it's probably they're probably going to bounce off each other now. Watch. Yep. And the AI always does that. And what I want to do is recruit a couple of troops here. Get that navy up to strength. I think I've got a public water issue here. For some reason this. So year 4. And so that's the first thing I want to do. And what I want to do is move this army this way. We're going to upset the Egyptians by actually crossing their territory. And this guy here, I want you to come down and actually join the army. And what I want to do is get Salamis, because I'm pretty sure Salamis doesn't have a major garrison. And where's my other agents? One here, you're coming across the water, and I want Doris to come through here. I want to find out how far over Armenia goes. I mean, we may end up fighting them, but I want to get a bit of a foundation going guys. Actually quite like that, so we're going to go that way. And we got 4,000. I mean, it's going to be a calculated risk, because if this small navy runs into a larger navy down here, I think the Sukhalids are very much on the back foot. And the other thing I want to do, I was just checking these regions. Now, one thing I did notice is the fact that here, I can see it, yeah, see that the Bosphorans have built a temple here. So they're actually helping me stabilize this area. So, which is another reason why I want to go for the diplomatic point of view. The fact that these guys are keeping this area stable for me, quite literally on my behalf. And that's the other thing I want to do, is my agent, my general, want to replace this my faction leader. I think it's time for my faction leader to come home. So we're going to just hire him. Because I think my faction leader needs to be in the actual empire, and I've still got a few problems with public order over here when my navies move away. So the other thing I want to do, I've still got another general here. I mean, we've got the rubbish generals, but we've got another general here. I really would like to get him contributing to the empire as well, and I think we're just going to give him a couple of really ultra cheap units here. But you can, and the advantage of that is that I will have this general here keeping an eye on that will support this general should anything kick off here, and then I will have a general or small army here already in the making should I actually need to defend over here. So that's what I'm thinking guys. And the other thing which I think I've already started talking about is I want to go for growth, and I can't convert that, so we're just going to knock Iconium down. I do need to start building up this area here. You've already got growth, that's good. And I think we need to convert you to growth as well. Probably can't afford that one. Yes, I can. That's going to give me 5 growth, but 2 less public order. I think we can do that. I need to get these settlements built up so that I can actually do something. I mean, I probably could do with converting that as well in Hellas. Anyway, I think that's all we can do this turn, guys. Just going to go for an end turn. I think there's going to be a lot of end turns in this part, simply because, well, I need to get my army over to Salamis.
We would be forever in your debt.
I want to join the war with Suclids, but not with you. I'm already friends with you. In fact, I can do that now. I'm thinking about it. So, our faction leader has returned home. We've got the thank you. That's going to be useful. Yeah, I do want to join the war on the Suclids, but I want the army.
Please accept as a most humble
We're
audience
going to
for
do
your
it
terms,
with
my poor
the
self.
Armenia,
Now, speak
and
as you will.
because we get a bit of cash out of them. Yep, they've accepted. Thank
Truly,
you.
my good.
And where's my navy? You're gonna have to come in here. This is where we're gonna upset the Egyptians. And we're not gonna get you in the water this turn, are we? Great. Yeah, thank you. I think maybe you can add his movement range. I mean, we're going to gamble that they don't have an army there. Where's my agents? Right, agent over. Yeah, so we can land there. It's another good way to use agents. Agents can often give you the landing points for armies. Doris. Doris, that's in name. I think it's actually Doris, isn't it, in Greek? Not. And so I think we're going to keep you moving down that way. And oops, I thought I gave you the order to move. You're there. Of course, we're gonna stay on the growth train, guys. Where was it? Wow, we got slaves here. Certainly want that there. Wow, we got 16,000. Actually knocked something down, didn't I? Yep, put that back in there because we need growth. You're okay for growth. Well, we've got cash that we can make there. You're converting. Growth is going to be everything. And I think we're going to convert. You're giving me. Yeah, you're actually slowing growth up, so. Although, strictly speaking, we don't need growth here. So what route can we go? That's going to give me sanitation. That's going to give me 120 wealth. That's actually going to give me 200. I think maybe you don't need growth so much. So maybe we'll convert you to a gymnasium. Yeah, you're going to be okay as well in the long term. Still got 11,000. So where was it? Was it Thrake? No, it was Hellas, isn't it? Right, time to make the cash. You're going to get to 1250. Which any of these have actually got a path that gives me faction wide. That's going to give me food. Will this give me food? This gives me food. So there's not a lot in here. So I think we're going to send you down that route. And I think maybe we'll send you down that route. So that should make Thrake even more of a financial powerhouse. I mean, we're probably going to need to take this up to deal with the public order. I mean, we could convert one of these into a trading station as well. Anyway, guys, we're just going to go for an end turn. Poor old Doris. And we've got research the following category: construction. Right.
At your command. Embarking. Yes. For honor and glory. We still have a good wind.
That won't merge that way.
Fleet rip back, Cerberus, back.
Okay. I hate getting into the water with armies. Right, we could take that up. We're got a little bit low on food. You just keep an eye on there. Good old Doris, you're just wandering around quite happily on your own. Public order here is fantastic, so you can just take that up. You're not actually patrolling. You just, because I really want to push this public order up. Hallis has always seemed to be struggling with public order. Asia. Okay, we need the money. I don't really need the money for that as such. I think we're just gonna push on for another intern, guys. So, Helen. Wow. I think we're gonna go with wealth and empire maintenance just to keep everything going. And we'll see if we can get these armies going. Right, it looks like that's Sukalid territory. Right, foreign trader subject codes. Okay, we'll have to have a look at that. Right, where do I want to? I think I want you actually coming in this area now, so that we can clear this. Now the question is, can this army get across in one go? I think it can actually. Yes, great. And what I'm going to do is get this navy round. He's probably taken attrition because he crossed the water without assistance. I think what we're going to do is just get you to maintain a blockade. Simply because you can come out now. You've done your job. I don't want any Yozos coming in and taking this in. I've got all the trouble to get my army over here. Right, where did I have the... where I wanted to build something and I didn't have enough cash. I don't think it was quite there. Bit inclined to convert that, but it's making lots and lots of money at the moment. Thrake is doing very, very well. And we could take that up. Certainly want that in there. So that doesn't leave me with much of a choice. I mean, I could convert. I mean, do I actually need grain pits here? It's going to cost me money, but we're okay for money. But we're a bit low on food, so I think maybe we'll convert that. And the advantage is, if I build this up, I could probably flip one of these to a trading port, and then that will make us even more cash. Right guys, I think that's all I can do this turn, so just going to go for an end turn. Yeah, well, goes without saying. We're certainly going to stop the adoption and not stealing any of my people. And I think what you're going to do now is, and you're just going to retreat because I want my main army to come in, and the job's going to be I mean, we've got the navy as well. I mean, I could auto resolve this, guys. or should we fight it for the fun of it? I mean, yeah, I think we're going to fight this, guys. I mean, with the Navy in support, it'd be an easy auto resolve, but why not? Let's have some fun. It's not often we get a combined arms battle. I mean, they're probably going to come out against me, so I mean, we've got massive superiority across the board. Right, we're going to start deployment. Our Navy is coming in on the same side as us. I think we can quite literally line up here. I mean, they may come round there, but I mean, they will probably come out at us. So I'm just gonna get our nice big strong front line, and I think we'll probably have the actually, let's get you protecting this flank. You can support this flank. Of course, we'll have the artillery behind, and I think we'll have the cav operating. Oops. Been playing too much No Man's Sky, unfortunately, recently. In fact, I've been playing it for quite a few weeks now, and I keep pressing the keys, which mean that I rotate the map in this game. And I think you guys can come up on that flank. Operations, you can hang back, and I think we're going to have infantry. Infantry on this side. Now, there's a good chance they will put their what we call it, ashore navy, but then again, our navy is more powerful than theirs, so yeah, there's their navy.
Yours to command.
And what we're going to do is, these guys can quite literally pound.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Yep.
That is all. Prepare.
Great. Oh. Wow, I thought my navy. Oh, because of course we're full up. Okay, guys, just come. This navy's still. I don't think we might not need that navy, but let's wreck their cav, because it will then mean actually you guys just come ashore. Oops. Guys, just keep firing into the center of this big mob here. Shoot them up. I mean, the AI's milling around, it doesn't know what to do. Right, these guys have taken up these slots, so yeah, we're
One of our
wrecking,
units has used all its ammunition.
wrecking these guys.
Cavalry. Orders. Orders understood. At the double. Missile infantry.
Our general is under attack.
Yep, our general's going to be okay.
Shield pikes. Double time. Orders. Ready.
Wait,
As you command. Topanian cavalry! Missile-armed riders! Loose!
Hey,
Commander!
stop retreating.
Speed! Ready and waiting!
Up here.
Advance at speed!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Tribunas! Tarantine cavalry! Charge! Slingers! Missile infantry at your command! Break the line!
You guys push on to these. Time for the Thracians to get stuck in. Lost this a little bit, guys.
Melee troops
Uh.
waiting orders! Slingers! General! Attack their position!
But these guys are broken.
Slingers! Taxis! Topanian cavalry!
That's that navy. Wait. Let's get in and kill those guys. Don't think I'm actually going to need my navy. Right. These guys are
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
drop. Slingers away. Adrianians. General.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Ready for orders. Bronze shield pikes.
Well,
Grecian warriors. Agrianian axemen. Tarantine cavalry.
Tarantines.
Ready. Flying wedge formation. Agrianian.
Combine the charges. That was pretty inept, but what we can do is pop that.
Spin and Tolly's ass. By your command. Tarantine cavalry.
Right, these guys have gone.
Ladies your orders. Riders at the double. Agrianian axemen. Ready and waiting.
In you go. That should be it. End battle. As I said, we lost 92 and half of that was to friendly fire. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, it was probably the artillery. I mean, there was no major losses, which is really good because we're going to have to defend Salamis on our own for a little while. And we've now got our effective military base out here. So we're just going to grab it. And oh, we've got an increase in Imperium. Right, what have we got here? We certainly want that. 200 wealth. Got a naval port here. Guys, just sidle into here. Oh, you've got an upgrade. Certainly going to take that. Yeah. I mean, we'll probably change this eventually. Wow. 12% research rate. Wow, this is worth taking. They will probably have to. This is a level 4. I don't have the tech for this. So I think we'll knock that down so we can get something a bit better in there. I mean, okay, I've actually got. I've never had that before. Well, I'm going to let him trade. And what does this guy? Lack of slaves. I suppose we could purchase some more. I don't know what that's going to do. So we've now got our foothold here. So where's my agents now? Right, I want you ashore down here. And where's Doris? I want you coming down here. Of course, our next objective is going to be to come down and, I mean, it'd be nice to consolidate this province, so we need Tyros and Jerusalem. I mean, if we could get across and take Tyros, that's another 18, but that would be, we would need to do another landing. But I think we need to make sure this area is nice and solid first. Yeah, I think that's going to work, guys. Got no more money, so I'm just going to go for an intern. You can see how much our income has shot up. I don't know how long that's going to last for, but we're driving our income really nicely at the moment. I'm just going to go for an intern. This guy here. I think you're contributing. I think maybe we need for all units gravitas. I think you're doing really well. And what we got here, I think maybe we'll take this up, because what is the culture here in Salamis? So at the moment it's predominantly Hellenic, got some Judaic influence, so we've got local traditions, got well, we can certainly get rid of the desert nomad effect. We even got Egyptian, so this is a bit of a hodgepodge, but well, I think we're okay, guys. And you're going to give me anything that, yeah, I want the campaign movement range, performing critical actions. I think this opens up to, got here, manipulation, tempt, harass. Okay, I'm going to open that up by my new champion. And I think we can get a couple more turns in, guys, just to see how things are going to go. I mean, I think if we can take Tyrus, we will deny the Sukhalids a port. And I think by denying the Sukhalids a port, we will be fairly safe here, because we've got nothing but friends around us. I'm just going to go for an intern. Right, what we got here, Niceans things. 10% wealth from all sources. Right, we got blacksmith, so we could now be able to increase the armor of our armies. Thank you. And, or not armors, weapons ability. Certainly gonna up those. And what we need to build in here, so I don't forget now. That's gonna give me cash, but what I'm inclined to do here, guys, is actually go for a temple. The reason for that is I'd like to get both sanitation, public order, and really push the Hellenic cultural effect, probably the polite way of saying it. You just keep coming down through here. Owns this area here, and I mean, I think I'm gonna. We've done you, haven't I? No. I think we're going to. I don't know whether increasing this. So what have you got at the moment? Missile damage 25. Yeah, I don't think adding weapons to these guys, but and we got 15,000. Lots and lots of cash rolling in now. And I think everyone likes us. I'd love to get across and get a foothold in Tarsus. And I think maybe to that end, I'd like to got here Greek Marines. Less of them. When I'd like to have. I mean, they're all roughly one of the same, aren't they? Right. Okay, let's just mix it up a bit, guys. I don't think actually, but I want to get this navy up to full strength, because it's going to need to police this area so that we can come across and take out. You can just actually just cause a bit of trouble there. Right. My instinct is for this army now
Ready for battle.
to. I think we're just gonna improve. So my instinct is for this army to move inland a little bit. I mean, just in case.
Your next command.
And maybe get strengthened up. Certainly want to. Anyway, let's just see what I can build. What have you got here? I mean, we could convert this eventually, although it is doing quite a lot of good for us. Asia. And I think we're just going to drop that in there, because I'd like to take this up. And that's going to need public order. How's the sanitation here? Sanitation's good. So if we don't have anything else, Sparta is going to do. Knock the public order down. The public order's good. This is being built, so how much extra cash is that going to give us? It's going to give us an extra couple of hundred. Oh, what we got here? That's going to give us anything else that needs to be upgraded. Right. I'd like to take that up to that actually. So where was that? Wasn't it? Cancel that. Will that give me that? Yep. I think we'll take that first, because that's going to take 10 turns to build. Right guys, I think I'm going to go one more turn, and that's where I'm going to call it for this part. And we will see if we can expand our empire to the east and maybe down into Egypt. I think if I can get a foothold around Jerusalem, take Tarsus, Jerusalem, because that's just a small independent faction. As I say, if I can get a foothold there, I think I can then work on maybe taking out Egypt, and then we can work with the Armenians to actually spread east. I think that would be the best way forward, guys, because of course I don't have to hold every single victory condition myself, as long as my allies are actually holding it. Because slaves increase slavery. Number of slaves increasing. Yeah, well, I don't think that's all. I'm a bit worried about where are you off to? You're Pergamon usurpers. You're actually friends with us. Are you actually at war with anyone, or are you just wandering around? You're at war with the Suclids, so I don't know where you think you're going. But I mean, if you want to attack me, that's right. Let's just spend the cash on what I actually think I need. Anything else? We got 6,000. Yeah. Alice. Can't take these up because I don't. I think what I'm going to do is just go for that. Get my food up, and then we'll hang on to the rest of the cash, and we'll look to upgrade our buildings. Maybe we'll spend a little bit on improving. It's going to cost me 300. I think I can afford that. I think I just want to make this army. I mean, this guy's good, but I think I'm just going to replace you. Oops, nope. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. I think. And alright, we're going to lose a bit of cash, but right. Oh, great! I can't get Tarentines. Or can I? Yes, I can. There's the Tarentines. Oh, wow, we got a whole range of Lancers. Don't really like Lancers. Like Theros cavalry. I mean, to be honest, Tarentines are still by far my favourite all-round cavalry. I mean they're 55. I mean, these guys aren't much better, and they're a lot less versatile. The armor of 30. Wait, you've got armor of 17. I mean, sorry guys, I'm just going to replace it. Maybe if I need extra cavalry, I will actually do it, but I think that's a far better solution. And I think you can just out here and patrol, and that's going to really push this public order up really high. And maybe in the next part we will consider crossing the water here. We just stay here and we'll just see what's going on down here. It's the one, right? So we've got the Batia there, and these are Judean. That's Judea. So we could take Tarsus and then move south against Judea, although we'd have to defend this area. Okay.
Fleet reporting.
Right, let's just get one more here.
Good, strong men.
Yeah, I think I need a full strength navy there. Anyway guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. As I say, in the next part we will try and get our empire into this area, and then maybe we will look to expand this way out through Palmyra, Jura. I mean, Thapsus is part of Syria, and really start to strengthen this area up. But that's all going to be for the next part, guys. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.